Hi, this is Jake at Ambis, and this is a short video to help people who are going for interviews for roles around implementation and implementation consulting. Generally speaking, what you're going to need to talk about is the projects that you've worked on. And if before you go for the interview, you think of individual projects that you've worked on and think of them as an individual package that you can talk about and then talk about it, say what you've got to say, and then finish talking about it and give the interviewer a chance to offer another question, that would be a terrific start. So talking about an implementation or a specific project that you worked on, my thinking on this is that you need a specific kind of framework for that. So the first thing is you need to be able to say what sort of client it was that you were working for. Not necessarily the name of the client, but the company, not necessarily the company name, but the industry or the vertical market they were in. So if it was food or manufacturing or distribution or wholesale, whatever it is, something like that. So you say, I worked on a wholesale project and it was this size. Now, either the number of consulting days or the value of the project or the number of users, any one of those. So you say, and it was 25 users and I spent this much time working on it. And my role was, now in terms of the implementation process, there is from the sales bit, there is discovery, requirements, workshops, there's specification for the developers, there is implementation, configuration, there's installation, there's training, there's go live, there's all of those bits of the process. Now, if you did all of them, it would be wonderful if you could actually mention all of that. If you just said, I worked on a project, that doesn't really help. Then if you're able to say the specific technologies that you worked with, so if it was SAP Business One or if it was Sage 200 and you worked on the SQL Server reporting bit with SQL Server reporting services, again, a little bit of technology is helpful. And then what specifically you did that was good on that project. So I managed to bring it in on time and to budget. Now, if you practice each one of your projects in that sort of framework, and then you talk about them, you'll find that when you're at interview, you can talk fluently about them and then stop. And then if you need to, you can talk about another one, another project. But nice, tidy little projects like that demonstrate your experience in the best way. Hopefully you can practice that and have great first interviews. Thanks.